breath. So just breathe your mouth, deep inhale, deep exhale through the mouth. Relax. Long deep breathing, deep inhale, deep exhale. Long deep breathing, deep inhale, deep exhale.
I'm gonna start.
Sure.
What'd you think of those pictures?
Oh man, that took me back some decades right there, huh?
Yeah.
Some good times traveling to Juarez, Mexico, and Texas, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, man, that was one hell of a road trip. I remember at one point, I think I had someone smoking a joint through my ear.
Oh my God.
The wild days. Oh, that was too funny.
Yeah. I can't even believe when I saw those pictures, I was just like, wow, that is.
I don't even remember taking some of those. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good times, though, definitely.
All right. Well, welcome, guys, to I Treasure Podcast. Today we have Dre as our guest. He's like my brother. I known him since I was 16 years old.
Yeah, the teenagers, I don't know.
We went to high school together, and then we reconnected through bands, and now we're in our 40s, and he's helping me heal through my journey, which he's helped me a lot. And yeah, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Andre Guerrero Sandoval. Yeah, some of my old school yoga students know me as DEVAJEET. That was a spiritual name that was given to me many years ago, probably about a decade ago or so. But I don't know how to introduce myself other than born and raised Santa Ana.
Yep.
I don't like to put labels on myself, but if I was to put a label on myself, I would say medicine man. Because I was healer. I guess to somewhat be because I've always been the man helping out the community acquire certain medicines, some before they were legal or medicinal, legally. But and it's just always kind of, evolved and whatnot. So, yeah.
I mean, do you want to kind of get into a little bit like how your journey started with that?
With the medicines specifically, I guess we could say it's kind of a long way. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. Yeah, I first started, I'm not going to lie, I first started dabbling with cannabis at a really early young age. And, teenager years came around, then, experimented with some mushrooms, had some wild some times at, Disneyland and whatnot. The forest, the beach, all that good time, the good spaces and whatnot. And then finally had maybe a near-death experience in my 20s, which is kind of, you could say, the catalyst for my spiritual awakening and my own healing journey, then which led to, my early youth, so me trying to find myself and battle with all the pain and medications I was put on. I started, self-medicating with cannabis.
Yeah.
Got more into mushrooms, still battled, my demons, if you want to call that, with alcohol and some other substances, drugs that wasn't too healthy for myself. And it wasn't until 2012 I pretty much quit alcohol, got sobered up, moved from New York. I was living out there at the time back to Santa Ana. That's how I kind of found the house of Guru Ramdas, Kundalini Yoga and meditation, to be more specific. Which helped me stay sober, not go hang out at the bars. I was doing meditation classes, 3 days a week. And then at the same time, I also got baptized into the Native American church with the peyote medicine. And just really kind of, pushing me, accelerating me on my path to working with other sacred medicines and just really holding ceremony with the cannabis and mushrooms I was already working with at the time. Fast forward a little bit more, working with some psychedelics. I went to Peru, did the ayahuasca out there after sitting with peyote hundreds of times or whatever. And after ayahuasca in Peru, I came back here to, LA at the time. My partner was told she couldn't have any children. Me being the stepfather to our other children, we knew Kambo was a fertility medicine amongst some other things that it helps people heal from. So fast forward even more, we obviously started working with the medicine right after I came back from Peru about 10 years ago. And at the time, my wife had a healing studio in LA, the Bodhi Healing Studio in Inglewood. And I had my shop, or the Eighth Chakra Studio in downtown Santa Ana.
Right.
So we started hosting ceremonies because we were doing the yoga classes and everything. And after hosting ceremonies for about a year or so, we pretty much had our first daughter, our first kid together. And then about a year and after that, we followed up by our second baby, our son. So yeah, it was cool kind of going through that whole process of, working with that Kambo medicine, help us, bring two babies into the world. But while working with that, I kind of realized it was probably one of the most powerful tools healing my own self. I nearly died in my 20s. Like I said, I had that near-death experience. So I realized it was one of those powerful tools to heal my mind, body, and soul. I was dealing with a lot of, still had a limp, after, a decade or so or longer of the injury. Still dealing with pain,
Yeah.
a lot of pain, my back, my leg, and all that stuff. So yeah, Kambo kind of became my tool in my tool chest, the main ones I've been working with.
I feel that, well, because I just did Kambu.
Yeah.
And I know that when I was doing the Zaharpe, right?
The Hape, yeah.
Yeah. I think when I went into, I guess when I was like meditating, and I just felt like this release, and
Yeah.
I felt like my inner child and like the person I am today kind of met, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had abandoned her. And especially it was so touching because it was in my home city, Santa Ana.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just felt like this love that I have not felt in so many years.
Nice.
And I just felt like this awakening where I was just like, I felt like when I went in there, it was like 1,000 pounds on me. And then once that happened, it was just like a release. And I was like I had like more love for myself than anything. And I think sometimes we want to feel like happy and loved through other people, but it comes from you first.
Yes.
And that's something that I'm learning now, and especially losing my mom.
Yeah.
And like you gave me that back, and I was like lost for so many years. And I've been sober for almost 8 years. And that to me, it just like helped me out. It's just like, thank you for doing that. And I knew like I had to to see you again.
Yeah.
For this medicine.
Definitely.
Definitely,
yeah. Yeah, I kind of knew it was a little matter of time, a little bit, running across old friends and old people. And I've already been doing this for over probably 10 years or so, and I've helped thousands of people. And so it's always like kind of, sparks my heart, or it just makes me happier when I, see old friends that come around to the medicine, or even family members, because I don't have many family members that are even open to it, And,
Yeah.
you tell someone, hey, you want to do some frog medicine, and we're going to burn you, and, it's only 15, 20 minutes, but you'll throw up, and you'll feel great after, most people are like, I'll just pass, so. But yeah, I feel blessed, that I was able to just share this with you, feeling called to work with it. And it's not an easy medicine, but it's powerful.
Yep.
It's quick, it's profound, and it's not a one-time, medicine.
Right.
And that's what I love about it. People think sometimes they want a quick fix, and it's not, there's no medicines that are a quick fix, to be honest. And it's just a powerful tool that helps you kind of just move forward in life. So I always kind of just tell people, there's so many other benefits. I could get into it all after, but I always just tell people, when you're doing this Kambo medicine, you're bonding your spirit with the spirit of the frog.
Yeah.
Which the frog doesn't hop sideways, doesn't hop backwards. It hops, forward or walks forward. So basically, it helps you just move forward in life. I tell people it's a quantum leap forward in your life, right? And however they may seem, it's so many different aspects that's going to help you, awaken in part of your life. The things that you're not aware of, or things you might have been suppressing, and it's just a great energetic cleanse. It's something to make a boost of energy that it's already there, but it's dormant. So as you remove that fog, that dormant, and just energy is,
Yeah.
wakens up within you, and you have this burst of creative energy, or so. What do you want to call it? But
Yeah, I totally felt that. I felt I was so lost, and I felt kind of cluttered, if that makes sense.
Yes.
And I think once that happened, it was just like I was searching for the old Yvette, probably the one you met so many years ago. I was searching for her, and I was like, where is she? Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I have to do this. I have to call you. I have to work with you. Like, we got to fix this, because for me, it's like a healing journey. And it's like, you gotta put yourself first. How can you help people if you can't even take care of yourself?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, just being the path that I already am on, that's something that's a constant reminder to my own self. You being, if you're a giver, there's a lot of people who are givers, or, in the life of service to others or so. If you're constantly giving, I always tell people you can't give on an empty tank.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to come a point where that tank is empty. You kind of not for a selfish reason, for a self-full reason, you need to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And, that takes some time, and it's not, like I said, a quick fix. It's not a one-time deal, and yeah.
When I left that day,
Yeah.
I felt so connected with nature. And then when I was walking to my car, I saw 2 butterflies coming towards me. And then today, I got here and there was 2 peacocks in the trees. And I'm like, of course, 2 peacocks for sure. I don't know if it's God, my mom watching me, on my way over here. I don't know if you're into angel numbers, but yes. I saw 222, and that's my mom.
That's cool.
So I know it's my mom for sure. Did I tell you the story? What happened?
Not so much.
So when my mom was alive, the place I work at, I was a cashier, and there was the $2 bills. That's what she would collect, $2 bills, right?
Yeah.
And so then over the past time, I've been there for 23 years, I would buy them out. And so I would give them to her every day, would come, oh, here's your $2 bill. Oh, okay, cool. Then she passed, and my dad gave me this bag, and he's like, here. And I'm like, what is this? He's like, oh, it's all the money you gave your mom. And I was like, what? I was like, she didn't even spend it. He's like, no, it was like $400. Okay. So he's like, go through them, see if there's anything that's worth anything, like the $2 bills, because some of them are different. They might have a misprint, and they're expensive, right?
Yeah.
So then I go through all of them, and I was like, no, nothing. And I find one, and it has red marks. So I just put it in my wallet. And then 3 months later, I'm cleaning my wallet. And then I'm looking at it, and then I see the year, and it's 1953. And that's the year she was born. Wow. And then on the top, somebody had wrote 26. That's not my writing. That's the day she died. Wow. And I would see 222, and I'm like, that's my mom. I would hear on the license plate 222, or I would think of her and I would see it on the clock, or and I'm just like, I'm not crazy. She's literally telling me this is her. I know it's not everyone's in that spiritual place yet, but for me, I believe that. Yeah. She was so intuitive, and she was so good with her thing was nature, gardening. And there's always a bird that comes to my dad's house that I posted on Instagram. And it's always chirping. Yeah. And I'm like, is this you? I don't know. You know what I mean? That's my $2 bill story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing is, after people who quite often experience Kambo medicine, is they often have a synchronicity enhanced in their life, or they're just more aware of them. That's a big thing. Is were those signs always there, or now you change your awareness and you're more conscious of them?
No, they're okay. You know what's weird? The 222s, that's always been there since she's died. I've been really connected. The animals, that's what's. After you did this, did you not see the peacocks?
Yeah, I saw them
and the bird,
chilling on the tree.
The animals. That once you did the animals part is just blowing my mind away. Yeah. What is going on?
I've been at places where I've had, kind of random, we're out in nature where frogs just walked up to us.
No way.
Yeah, and we're like, everyone's tripping out, oh, yo, that would try, the frogs know.
What do you think about that?
when you're doing this medicine, any plant medicines, we're emitting this energy, this frequency, right, constantly. So if you're doing these medicines, you are like tuning yourself, this vessel, our body to, maybe more natural resonance or so. And I feel like it's more connected to earth and
Mm-hmm.
nature. And animals are, they read you. And I've been on places where it was like on Sedona, we all did Kambo, we're walking through, and wild deer just checking out us. And, you would think, you see them, you're like, we're almost, you could, pet them. And they just like, they see all of us. We're a group of like, 10 people on our
Yeah.
little retreats, hiking through these little trails in Sedona. And the deers just chill. They're not even scared of us, looking at us. We just, hey, walk right by them. And like, and animals are super in tune, So
Yeah.
if you're doing these plant medicines, whether it's Kambo, ayahuasca, mushrooms, or so, like I said, you are tuning yourself to a different frequency where these animals are in tune with, And I've had a lot of people, whether they're, they acquired some mushrooms from me or they did Kambo with me or so, and they went home and, their relationship with their pets, their cats or dogs, quite often people go, oh man, I had the most craziest experience with my pet after, these medicines
Yeah.
or while on these medicines. And,
Yeah.
they're tripping out and their dog knows or something, and they're on a good, a good experience journey together and something like that. But animals are certainly more in tune than, some of the
Yeah.
humans. But yeah.
So when you went to Peru and then you did ayahuasca, or
Yes,
how was that?
it was wild. I did ayahuasca probably about for the first time, probably about 10 years ago. So it's been a while. It was intense. It was before I kind of discovered Kambo. I knew of Kambo, but never did Kambo because I had never had the desire to do, this non-psychedelic medicine that was gonna just make you purge. But when I did ayahuasca, it was at a time when I was going through a big change in my life. My grandmothers, both of them, had passed away shortly after my injury or so, and so I lost that grandmother spirit or energy in my life, and I never really had a grandfather, um, which hence is why I feel like the peyote came to me first, because I needed that grandfather spirit or energy or discipline that, to help get my life all in straight and order and walk the red road, they call it, and once I went to Peru, did the ayahuasca, I really felt the whole night. I felt like that divine mother, some may call the Virgin de Guadalupe. My grandmother's name was Guadalupe. So I literally felt her energy like caressing me through the whole experience, more or less. But it was intense. I had a lot of traumas, in my youth, like beyond the near death experience. A lot of other things
Yeah.
I didn't really get into, but. It was probably about, I might want to say like hours of maybe which I felt was like purging and crying,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just turned into a point where once I felt my grandmother's energy pretty much just like grab me and like hold me, I just accepted that like all that guilt and trauma, a lot of stuff I had or was holding on to was myself, my own
Yeah.
will. So I like just forgave myself right then and there, and that crying turned into like crying of like laughter, like ha 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 ha, holy shit, like this whole time, that's all I had to do, and it was like crying of like laughter, and the guys next to me, my brothers, were like, yo, Dre, you were fighting those demons last night, and it was, yeah, that's how I felt. I was going through a lot of stuff that, the whole near death experience was pretty crazy, and still probably got PTSD from that, but that's but I feel just that ayahuasca was probably one of the best experiences because it really helped me confirm everything I was already doing at the
Yeah.
time, the yoga, the meditation, the other medicines I was serving, and everything, that I was already on the right path,
Yeah.
and it was a big confirmation, and it just what I prayed for, it pretty much came into fruition. I prayed for a family that would be acceptive of my ways because it's not really a normal job or something, a person that serves medicines, and
Yeah.
so I kind of got exactly what I prayed for, and my own kids, everything came out of this whole medicine. So, um, Well, I kind of got off on this whole tangent, but what was this whole?
I remember. I'm so thankful that we're having this conversation. I'm so glad you're in my life. I remember. I don't know if you know, but I went to visit you in the hospital when you were in a coma.
Wow.
And you've always been skinny, but when I saw you, you had like all this stuff like hooked up on you, and you were really like bloated. I had never seen that before. And just to know that you're here with me like right now, I and that we're experiencing this together, and you're healing me with my mom passing, like it's just like full circle to me, you know? But yeah, I remember you there, and it's crazy, and I've seen your journey. Yeah. I've seen how far you've come, and I'm proud of you because you wanted what you said and you got it. Yeah. And you're here. Yeah. I can't believe I'm here from all the stuff we experienced because we traveled together. Yeah. We were so we were like free spirits. We just did whatever we wanted. Yeah. You know? But if it wasn't for those times, we wouldn't be who we are now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you kind of got me a little choked up right there.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I don't really get into the whole. I don't have many times where I open up and talk about the whole near-death experience, just because I don't want to be like, oh, you know, boo-hoo me or some shit. But,
no.
I do have like family members where I'm at, you know, some Thanksgiving party, you know, someone brings it up after a few beers and shit. They're like, oh, I fucking drank, almost died and shit. You know, then it gets like, I get all teary-eyed and like gets all choked up because, yeah, it was a crazy time. And to be honest, I'm sorry. I wish I remembered that, but no, I had some type of amnesia. I forgot the name of it, but my memory was constantly almost like being erased for the first 2 weeks. I was bloated, yeah, and the head trauma. My head hit the ground so hard, I was swollen up. Yeah. My fucking eye was looking the other way from hitting the ground so hard, which I didn't notice for like weeks later. Yeah. It took probably a year to heal and shit, but yeah, it was a crazy time. I'll say this one time I felt bad. My cousin Sergio came. Oh man,
he's not here.
No, he's here. But just this story.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. But I'll share it because it's exactly the same. What you just said, like I don't remember that you visiting me in the hospital, but yeah. So like he came by and I was like, "Yo, Sergio," like. It's probably like third week in there. I don't know. I was there for like a month or a little over a month, but I was like, yo, serious, what's up? Like, why'd you visit me? Like, yeah. Like, where you been? You know? And the look on his face was like, fuck, he's been there for weeks, you know? And I was like, fucking, you know?
Yeah. It's okay. I was almost going to cry too.
But and it made me think of that story. Like, I feel back because a lot of people did visit me in the hospital. And yeah, it was a crazy time.
I know.
So yeah, you seen me at the darkest point of my life, you know.
But you're so much better now.
Of course, yeah, 100.
And you've helped me out. I didn't think that. I thought I was gonna live in this darkness for a while, you know. And you fucking. You were like, no, I'm going to help her out. I'm going to give her life back, you know? Yeah. And that's something that I'm thankful for. Thank you for helping me. And you're still guiding me. And I feel like you're kind of a mentor. You've always been. It's just different seasons. Let me see. We could talk about lighter things if you want.
It's all good. I mean, that's what kind of like the show's about, I guess, you know.
Yeah, it is actually.
So yeah, I mean, I kind of knew I was gonna go down these rabbit holes with you. So.
Oh, I shouldn't be laughing. I just think it's crazy though.
No, it's cool. It's just laughter is medicine. Because trust me, I make fun of this whole near-death experience myself. You know. I was the Miklo. They called me Miklo in high school and it fucking manifested. I was like walking with a cane after that shit.
You want to, can we talk about your tattoos?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, sure.
Do you know how many do you have?
I don't know. I stopped counting after, I don't know.
Well, I noticed that you had like an alien right here, or what is this?
Oh, yeah, I got some crop circles on me, but I also got I got some ancient artifact art from it's basically, they say it's pre-Mayan or so, but it's all coming out of Mexico.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like this little piece right here. I actually have it was gifted to me. So I don't know if you can see. There's like it's kind of like an alien.
Maybe you can. Yeah, it looks cool. What is it?
But yeah, so these artifacts they're finding out of Jalisco. Yeah, they look, a lot of them look Egyptian. Some look you know, more Mayan, but they all have elongated skulls, aliens, and it's pretty crazy artifacts.
Jalisco, what part? My mom's from Jalisco. Do you know?
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm gonna butcher the name. Ohio. I can't even pronounce it right now. Dude.
Do you believe in aliens?
We are an alien.
Go into that.
No, I don't know. We are aliens. I think, you know. We just look like human.
Maybe you're an alien.
I wouldn't doubt it. You know. Yeah, I've had quite a few different encounters or experiences with people, beings, sightings, you know.
Like what? Go into detail. I believe in aliens.
Yeah. Oh man, all different types of different weird stories. One of the most funnest one was one time we were in Sedona. Actually, the first time I went to Sedona, Arizona, which is you know about Sedona.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so yeah, it's an amazing place. We went there. I was on a Reiki retreat, whatever. I went to go take pictures for the retreat and trading, you know, just to basically be on the retreat. The trading photography, videography. And while out there, one of my buddies joined me for this retreat. We had a crazy encounter. We hiked up to Cathedral Rock Vortex. We didn't really plan this, but we all kind of knew a yoga, Kundalini yoga, everyone who was on this retreat. Mostly women, but anyways, we kind of just formed 3 groups up on this top of this edge of this Cathedral Rock Vortex, right? It's like literally like a huge mountain. Looks like a cathedral, hence the name. But we chanted a mantra, the long Ekonkars, to be more Pacific, and it's just a loud, like, Ekonkar, like, right? Huge, loud mantra, and we all just did it in sync together, right?
Yeah.
Probably for like 10 minutes or so. We just followed one buddy, my buddy who I brought, he just started doing it. We all just did it. And long story short, we're done with this mantra. All 3 of us on top of this mountain. We are the first to meet, wait for everybody to follow us. As we go to this end of the trail, there's this guy that comes out of the bushes, and he's like, wow. He was like filming it with his camera, and he was like, amazing. And like the whole time he talked to us, he never went higher and like decibel wise. Like he was just like talking from the heart chakra or something. He was just like a certain frequency. It's like, wow, you guys are amazing. Like just super loving. And I was kind of like weird. Like, what? Who's this guy?
Yeah.
You know, the old school in the street, you know, streets to me were like, I don't want to like hug. I like would stand off at first, you know, and like, but everyone else in my group, he gave a hug to, and I was just kind of like, you know, really to kind of stand off at first, like, who's this guy? But he recorded us chanting the mantras, and he was like, that's so amazing, so beautiful. And it was basically at that time, the sun already went down, and he was like, it's kind of dangerous going down this mountain, you know, especially if it's your first time.
Yeah.
Especially at one part, it's pretty steep. And he was like, you know, you want to guide you guys? And we're like, oh, wow, cool. And like I said, most of the people, girls on this retreat were like,
Was he hot or what?
I mean, probably not really. I mean, I'm a dude. I don't know.
So like they were just like, oh, he's so
I think like his
charming?
energy, and it's all about energy, and just, you know, like I said, his love and his voice.
Yeah.
It was just really piercing your heart, and it was just so much love. Yeah. So we started, you know, walking down this mountain. It's dark pretty much, and he's like, don't use your flashlights because, you know, it'll mess with your eyesight. And, you know, he's like, oh, I've been living here for 20-something years. And I had a camera around my neck the whole time, right? And we basically start going down the mountain, and I pretty much end up talking to him the whole way down the mountain, and just chit-chatting.
Yeah.
It's like I want to soak up as much knowledge about Sedona, so I'm just, you know, chopping it up with this brother, and we're down, like middle down this mountain, and we're stopping for like a breather. It's super pitch black at night. We're like able to see the stars, and, you know, we still probably got like another 30 minutes or more on this trail down to the cars. And this guy, he's like pointing at all these star systems, and I don't know if it was the Pleiades. Or, anyways, he might have said the Pleiades, but I'm not sure what star system he talked about. But so my buddy goes, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" And he goes, "Sure." Right? And he goes, my buddy asked him, I think he was talking about the Pleiades. He goes, "Are you from the Pleiadian star system?" Right? All the not all the girls, but like a couple of the girls, on the retreat, they were like, oh, they all started laughing, oh, like laughing, like whatever, they didn't really believe in aliens, and one of them was questioning the whole aliens on the way up there on the drive, and like, I want to see him, and I told her, nah, you don't expect to see aliens looking like a gray, you're not gonna see grays,
Yeah.
they might look like us prior to going there, right?
Right.
So we're in the middle of the mountain, it's dark, and the girls are laughing, and my buddy, kind of felt like goofy, like whatever, I felt bad for him because everybody's kind of like making fun of him, like, and he didn't answer him, and I'm standing right next to him, and I'm like, listening and really be observant of everything. So he doesn't answer him at the moment, and then he goes, I go, hey, well, what my brother is trying to say is, are you from the because he said the question different, but I said, are you from the Palladian star system? That's why I kind of reiterated the question to him, and he like looked at me, and then the girls were like, what? Oh, then they realized like we're real. We're talking about some serious stuff here, and they're like, girls were like kind of like saying like, what? And he looked at me, he goes, you want to know the truth? Or he said something like, he looked at us, he's like, the way he said it to us is like, oh, that would be cool if I was, or something. Like, he didn't deny it. The way he looked at us, he said something like, oh, that would be cool if it was true, or something like, and everyone's kind of like, what the heck? Like, it was kind of like, blah, everyone's like tripping out, So he didn't address, he never said no, right? And I was just like, whatever, this guy, you can't really, are you from whatever star system? Anyways, long story short, we asked him more questions right there. He's supposedly a Christian priest. He has like on his phone, which is all good, he has a Buddha screensaver, It's kind of like, oh, are you a Christian priest? But yeah, Buddha screensaver. It's all good, There's a lot of weird things, little red flags, and I was just tripping out. I was trying to observe the whole situation. But me and the dude were really bonded, and so he kind of like answered my question, kind of like, oh, yeah, it would be nice. It would be cool if it was, and we're like, fuck. I was like, yes. And I was like, it was a confirmation, right? We go down to the cars, and like the first thing he does, because he hugged everybody but me, and I had, like I said, I had my camera, but I felt like I had some type of like, I couldn't take a picture of him or the whatever, the whole situation of us. But he looked at me as soon as we get down. He looked at me. He came to like give me a big hug, because he knew the whole time I was like, man, I'm gonna hug this guy as soon as I get down. Like, I want to feel his energy, And I hugged him, and he gave me a real good hug, and I felt like I was on mushrooms, maybe some coke or something. But I was like vibrating high on mushrooms, but like an empty. And I was like, I almost couldn't shut up talking, and I was like, oh my god, dude, like he had a different vibration to him, and he hugged all of us, or he said goodbye, went to his car. We went to our cars, it's pitch black. I didn't even see him fucking where we went off, but we were tripping out. All of us were like, oh my god, like nobody could understand, like, was that guy real human, or like,
Yeah.
all the ladies, everybody was tripping, and I was just like, oh my god, like I felt really weird. Like I felt his energy rub off onto me,
Yeah.
Like I literally felt like I was on mushrooms, and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't stop, like I get a good high, and I was like a natural high, and I'm just like, wow, I feel so good. I was just talking about, the aliens and the car, and people didn't want to hear it. Anyways, we go back to the house, and so one of the ladies, she didn't go in the retreat or down the mountain, and she was tripping out. She's like, oh, I don't believe in aliens, and I go, all right, I'm gonna go outside. So I go outside in this retreat. A few of them follow me, and I'm like, I just said a prayer, like, and if that was real, give me a sign, right? And then right then and there, like a fireball. I don't know what look, how to describe it, but like just almost like turned on into our visuals or our consciousness, like for like 5 seconds, and just like disappeared.
No.
And everybody's like, what the fuck was that? Like, cause I just prayed, and I said Waheguru, like some mantra, and as soon as I said Waheguru, it turned on and went and turned off, and it was like, what'd you just say, Hunter? And I was like, I can't really, I asked for confirmation. Like, that's it, Like, everybody was mad because I was talking about aliens, and I was like, I read some book. I won't get into all the, but I felt like it was like a Christian priesthood, almost like this person was. I don't even know. I won't get into it, but yeah, like he correlated with the book of this chapter I was reading about Sedona,
Mm-hmm.
and like a priesthood that was take care of like the crystals in Sedona.
Wow.
And all this crazy shit went on, and basically I was like, oh, dude, maybe that's, I don't know if this guy's one of these beings or whatnot, but yeah, he looks human, but he was like not
Was
of
he
this world.
was he like tall? Was he skinny? Was he light?
Yeah,
was
he was
dark?
tall.
Like, did he have colored eyes? Like, what did he look like?
He just looked like a regular, almost like Caucasian dude, you know?
And when
Yeah,
he went for the hug, that's when you felt the energy?
Oh, I felt it almost right off the bat, but I was like, you know.
Like your intuition's like 1,000 right now.
Yeah.
And when you see this guy, you just like, oh shit, like you feel his energy.
Yeah. I felt his energy. At first, I was like, put like, you know, like put like, I don't know, sort of, you know, protecting myself, like, who the fuck, you know, like, who's this dude? And then once I really felt his energy, that's why I kind of ended up just talking to him, and everybody was like, yo, Dre, you were like the alien, what do you call it? You were like the galactic guide over here. You were talking to him for us, and you helped to guide us down the mountain, and I was just talking to him, you know, just like chopping it up about Sedona, and just, you know, small talk a little bit, you know, just to get his feel and everything. And what else? You're climbing down a mountain with a stranger, you know, and
Yeah.
he was intrigued by us, and I was intrigued by him. So we kind
Right.
of would just talk, you know, about everything we're into and what we're about, what we're doing. And but he told us, go back to that. You guys should go back to that mountain. And he goes, if you go up there more, there's a little cave area. You guys should sing that mantra, that song right there before you leave. So half the people left on the retreat, and then like me, my best friend, my buddy who joined me on the retreat, and like a few of us went back the last day, and we went to go do that little meditation in that little cave area. We did. It only ended up being like me, my homie, and like two ladies, whoever that joined us, and it was like super powerful. We're chanting this mantra in this cave area, whatever, Cathedral Rock Vortex, and just felt this crazy downloads or crying right after, just like amazing ceremony or whatever. I don't even know what to call it, activation. And it kind of like told me to bring people, keep doing these little trips out there. And I started just leading a little group. We called it the Deep Meditation Tribe.
Yeah.
Little acronym for DMT. So we would go hiking Sedona, off the trails a little bit, some cool, you know, ruins or cool little off the trail paths to cool secret spots. You know, have some amazing experiences. And I don't know, what was I talking about?
Sedona. So
Yeah.
what's more magical, Sedona or Peru?
Those are two of my favorite places on earth so far. I don't know. It's
So what can, I've never been to either or, but I
Yeah.
would want to go. So how would you describe them to me, or since I've never been, you know?
Well, yes, definitely. Sedona is definitely going to be more of the. How do I say this nicely? Maybe more of a little bougie kind of like spiritual end. You know, a lot of things there. Anyways, but there's a lot of cool things there that also not so bougie or whatever. But yeah, cool things that don't cost any money that you can go, like I said, on
Can I
hikes
ask
and
you a
things like that.
question?
But yeah.
Is there really portals there?
Oh yeah, there's definitely yeah.
Like,
There's
how is
definitely,
the energy there?
It's off the charts. Yeah.
Like when you enter, you feel it.
Oh, you feel it, yeah.
What do
yeah,
you feel?
okay. Almost like you're in another part of like another world, another dimension in some places.
Right.
Like it just, I was into the Twilight Zone as a kid. You know,
Yeah.
I feel sometimes I'm like in this weird Twilight Zone. You know, I'm on Sedona walking in mushrooms. You know, not like
I've never done mushrooms,
Oh,
so
yeah.
explain how does that work? How does that feel? How does that help you?
Mushrooms is a wild, powerful medicine, but could be quite the trickster medicine. You know, Los Niños kind of has that kid energy, that really laughter medicine. I would feel helps people a lot to heal a lot with some laughter.
Yeah.
But the mushroom medicine also, you know, could make you face some dark truths about yourself you might have been avoiding, things you might have been suppressing, deep emotions and traumas. So I always kind of suggest right now, you know, from my own experience and hundreds and thousands of other people I work with, on doing a combo cleanse before they do mushrooms or any other psychedelics.
Yeah.
Because there's a reason why tribes do traditionally do combo medicine before they do an ayahuasca ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
It's to cleanse themselves, mind, body, and soul. So they're going into those ceremonies much more, obviously clear-headed, good energy, and they have a better experience.
Yeah.
Whether they're doing ayahuasca, they probably don't maybe not purge because they did all the purging with combo, or also with peyote or wachuma, even mushrooms, could make you purge too. But just, predominantly people would have a better experience if they do a cleanse
Mm-hmm.
before they do these psychedelic medicines. And, mushrooms could be really powerful. You could start off with a low dose, but for really deep, profound healing, it takes, I would say, a lot bigger doses,
Yeah.
from my own experience, and I'm sure many others will agree with me. But I think combo is probably essential for almost anybody interested in working with plant medicines.
Yeah.
Because, yeah,
What about ayahuasca?
it's a powerful medicine. Combo and ayahuasca kind of are really, really super related energetically. The tribes that do work with both of them, like I said, they do combo before they do ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is probably what I would say, from my own experience, and probably many others will agree with me, it's probably one of the most visually psychedelic, powerful journeys, medicines out there. Probably besides iboga and ibogaine, but I would say ayahuasca is kind of like almost talking to this grandmother energy, this like psychiatrist, who's basically yourself and God and everything, and you kind of dealing with these traumas or things you might have been suppressing or things that come back into your awareness
Mm-hmm.
that you need to make peace with, and it's a really powerful medicine. I do work with like a couple organizations or churches that do offer the medicine in a safe way, safe environment, and we find it that people who do combo before they do ayahuasca, like I said, predominantly have a better experience, and sometimes they don't even purge on ayahuasca because they did all the purging with the combo medicine.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you said you were baptized in the Native American?
Yes, I got my first pretty much ceremony with a Native American church.
Yeah.
Was pretty much a baptism ceremony, which probably one of only two I've been to. And it was pretty much came to me in a vision, a dream that I had a week before. I drank some peyote tea with some brothers of mine in Santa Ana as we were playing the drum, and they were singing some songs, and I was still new to all the songs, but just hearing that drum beat and drinking that peyote tea, I had some wild dreams that night, and those visions came to me in that teepee a week later when I'm spontaneously invited to go take my brother to this, ceremony because he needed a ride last minute, and I was free, and I just came back from New York, and he knew I was already meditating and kind of like on the spiritual path a little bit. He knew I was, many years of experience with mushrooms and all that craziness. So, I pretty much just decided right then and there, like I needed to walk this path.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I was raised Catholic and baptized and did all that, but I didn't really feel a connection to the church.
Yeah.
Especially after nearly dying and everything, I was kind of lost, just spiritually aware, but not really having any path or like devotion or practice really. And, until, like I said, I really found the Kundalini yoga meditation, and, the Native American church is something, like I said, that came to me when I needed discipline in life.
Yeah.
And I needed not only discipline, I tell people it's kind of like the military schools of the mystery schools, if that makes sense. Like it's real, there's a lot of rules and ceremony, and it's, goofing off. You got to stay awake for 12 hours or so, or sometimes even longer all night, sitting up, eating peyote, drinking the tea, whatever it is, singing the songs or not, or just at least passing the instruments around, everything. And, there's protocols and everything. Imagine being in church for 12 hours,
That's a lot.
Yeah, sitting on the ground pretty much. It's pretty tough, especially if, like me, I got 3 metal plates and 20 screws in my hip, from an injury. It's tough, but it's something that I feel would benefit a lot of humanity, a lot of people who are lost for whatever path they're walking, whether it doesn't even matter religion or anything like that. You know, I just feel these medicines will help you find your soul.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your spirit, awaken the spirit within you, and you know, whatever you believe, then so be it. But you know, when you want to get really more in tune with your true self, Kambo is a great tool,
Yeah.
to do, and then all the other medicines are, there are great tools themselves. But yeah,
I mean, and this medicine's been there for what? How many years?
Kambo's been around for about thousands of years.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel that a lot of people just judge, but they don't know. Until you experience it, until you put yourself in that situation, then you can judge.
Yeah.
But I feel that if it helped our ancestors, why wouldn't it help us? You know?
Yeah.
That's how I took it. Yeah. I mean, I feel like every day I'm just trying to be a better person for myself, And just starting this podcast, it just makes me it helps my soul, soothe from grieving, talking to you that I've known since I was young, and just sharing people's stories and just making, I don't know, memories.
Yeah.
So once I don't know, one day I'm going to be gone. You can look back and be like, oh, look, it's Yvette. I still have this to, look back on her. But that's why I'm doing this podcast,
Yeah. No, it's cool. I feel, unfortunately, sometimes those experiences in our lives kind of happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not so much about trying to find the reason of why did it happen or whatever. It's not, I think about it's maybe a catalyst for you to kind of transmute this energy.
Yeah.
Whatever darkness you might have going through, to kind of be able to see the light through everything and to make peace with it, make peace with yourself, and truly let others, like your mother, really rest in peace.
Yeah.
And you're not, almost just super dependent, oh, I need them here. Just truly be oh, I'm glad, I had my time with,
Mm-hmm.
my parents and everything. And yeah, I'll say one thing. Working with these medicines and having everything, I would say I've had this realization my own self is that when you, being a father,
Mm-hmm.
right, changed my awareness a lot.
Right.
All of a sudden I realized wow, I've been through a place where I made my parents see me or my best friends, people who know me, see me in the hospital, and think about it now, wow, I lived a crazy life, and made some wild choices, to put myself in this place where the people that I love so much, I can't imagine what I put them through, and I think about my own kids and everything now as a father. It gives me a new sign of awareness, a new, respect and everything. Wow, I just it makes you. It gives you a different appreciation of life. But I forgot kind of the whole point I was trying to make with this. But just basically,
you were saying how you put your parents through stuff, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have your own kids.
yeah, no, I have my
and
own
karma
kids.
or what?
Yeah, karma a little bit. No, but just no. But I realized how it had to happen for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It wasn't the it was obviously the best time of my life, but it helped brought us all together. Unfortunately, and it's something that still continuously, I think brings us whether on a more spiritual level, because I would say I'm probably more spiritually conscious or something,
Yeah.
or not I'm gonna say religious, but that just the way I carry myself, and the way things I do, and but yeah,
I didn't know that your dad was an actor.
yeah.
I was.
That's new. That's kind of new.
I'm like, what? I saw his profile and I was like, he's good. I was like, that's your dad?
Yeah,
He's
man.
so good. Should bring him on the podcast.
Yeah, my dad. Yeah, I love him. He's such an inspiration to me because I was just thinking about this the other day. I was like, wow, to be, whatever age in his life, and he's running a company. He's done so much things already, accomplishments in his life, and he didn't let that stop him. Like, he was at this whatever age. I forgot how long he started ago, but now it's been a while. But first started off with just doing voiceovers, and just it led to one thing another, and now he's pretty much an actor. He does
so
little acting roles
cool.
and everything, and it's cool, guys. It's inspiring. Like, oh, you're never too old to still
No.
follow your dreams, and it's a reminder to myself. Everything, like, wow, all right, even though I got some white hairs, it doesn't mean,
You're still young.
yeah, I'm still young at heart, old soul, but young at heart.
You're still young. What do you mean? You could do anything you want to
No,
do.
I know. I know. I just get called an elder sometimes,
Do you really? I'm like crying a little
Sometimes, but yeah.
I mean, did you think that when we were on our trip to what, Texas, we would have 20 years later this conversation?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh my God.
I hardly even talk to anybody.
Did I ever do anything like funny or crazy, or do you have any crazy memories of me or no?
Nah, I don't
You don't
know.
even remember, huh?
I don't remember.
You're like, I don't even remember 10 days ago. No, I feel you.
Nah, I can't even remember.
The reason I brought those is because I was going through. I'm with my dad right now, so I'm helping him with the house. And I was in
Nice.
my room and I was cleaning out like all my pictures and stuff, and I ran into those and I was just like, no way.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to show him so he can remember what he looked like.
Yeah. I mean, man, I remember you kind of being really supportive amongst. I mean, I don't have too many friends ever supportive of our music, but you're always that one, like, one of the close friends who always supported us in our crazy little youth band music days and whatnot, punk rock days.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't remember tell you any crazy stories.
I remember like you were like, because I was really good at singing one time.
Yeah.
And you were like, you should train me how to sing. So we literally sat in the car and I'm all giving you like these exercises and stuff before you like performed.
I remember I tried, yeah.
That was funny. Oh my God. Some good times.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, since you've been on this path, like, and then you went to Peru, like, how was that?
Peru's magical. Yeah, it's, probably going back there again this year. Maybe a couple of different times, couple of different places. Yeah, I think I'm like a big fan of like ancient aliens and all these other ancient sites, and and all this our history that's untold.
Right.
And going to places like that is super magical. There's so many places that people don't know about beyond Machu Picchu. Just so many magical sites and everything, and I would say it was a huge growth for my own self, but just another perspective. I felt we had so many different like alien or UFO sightings that like I realized how normal it is for people of Peru. Like, oh yeah, it's just, oh yeah, there they are. Like it's to them, they've been seeing this for generations. Hundreds of years, if not more, and it's normal to them. Like they don't question, oh, do you believe in aliens? Like it's silly if like you don't believe in it. At the little plaza we were at before we went to where is it? I forgot the name of the city, but there's a little plaza right there by the Lake Titicaca, right before the big Gate of the Gods. I don't know if you know. But anyways, the plaza, the little metal fence all around, they have these cool little shapes or figures or whatever on them, and they just look like UFOs.
No way.
Different, UFO ships or, all around the plaza, like what could that be? Like they know, like they have a feeling. Oh yeah, they know it's like the star ancestors, and I feel just having that experience of being, obviously, away from, over here in America, but just being over there, it was magical. So many different activations at different, sites. we went to and different things we would go to. We would do back in the day before there was a lot more, especially like a Machu Picchu. There's a lot more security and things, protocols now. But back in the day, you were kind of a little more free to like walk around and do your own thing. And
Yeah.
now it's since a lot of people have died there and whatnot. Yeah, people doing stupid selfies and whatnot. But it's kind of like you got to walk this path and whatnot. And they don't really let you do too much ceremonial stuff or prayers and whatnot. It's kind of like frowned upon a little bit now or so. But back in the day, we used to do little, prayers, meditations, little ceremonies at these places and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we would have these crazy experiences. Go do ayahuasca on the motherland over there, or whatever. And or some of the temples we would go to, like over there in Sacred Valley, go hiking all the way up, or you could take a bus all the way to the top of the mountain and hiking up a little more. And these ancient ruins, like aqueducts or whatever, they still have like a fountain, like water is still pouring out, like
Yeah.
coming out of earth, like not, like not missing a drop. Like what the heck, how advanced is this civilization that this water is coming from Mother Earth, and
Yeah.
you just bless yourself, wash yourself, take a drink, at the top of the mountain, the Sacred Valley, it's amazing. So yeah, there's so many other things that we've been to. We visited ruins that they're still discovering. Locals you get to find out more about when you're there on the ground. When you talk to them more, and but yeah, it's really magical space.
Why do you think like it's taboo to like bring it up here in the United States?
Just I think I think we've been so programmed, brainwashed. To even the term conspiracy theory,
Yeah.
it's super outdated, and it's whatever. It's name a conspiracy that hasn't been almost proven right. It's like, we're like batting 100 here. Nah, it's just like there's I think it's just we've been so brainwashed. I remember in my youth, my friends would be like, "Oh, yo, Trey believes in Trey believes in UFOs and aliens." I was like trying to shun me like I'm some weirdo and shit. Yeah, maybe I was when I was a kid or younger, but I feel like I said, you go to other places of the world and it's so accepted and so like, there's so much evidence and things that you could look around and get into crop circles like I was talking about earlier. Actually, I got like the hummingbird crop circle right there tattooed on me.
That's
I
cool.
didn't get into. I got the Nazca lines right there, kind of covered up, but hummingbird,
Yeah.
um,
What about what is this right here? Not
the
that.
compass.
No, yeah. What's that?
Oh, it's the compass. Give me a little direction. Give me direction in life.
What about the little triangles that you have?
Oh, the little
What is that?
Merkaba. Yeah.
What's that?
The Merkaba. I mean, sorry. Yeah, it's like Archangel Michael. Protecting me, protection. Um, there's a couple. Yeah, quite have different. Some have different. I mean, there are different, not different, numerous meanings, but. Um,
Which one's like the most meaningful to you on your body?
I don't know.
You're like all of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get tattoos just to get tattoos a little bit.
No, I know, but like, what's like your favorite one then? You've always been like that.
Oh man, my favorite one. I don't know, man.
How many do you have? Do you know?
No, I don't count. I
Like
don't know.
100 or what?
No, I don't care. I don't know. Cause some you add on to them. I haven't finished the sleeves yet.
Wait, well, when was what age did you get your first tattoo?
When I was 18.
Yeah?
I got this
The pirates.
the pirate, right?
Oh.
Right?
I remember
Me and my
that.
couple buddies, we got the pirate, the Jolly Roger logo, because I was pretty much
A pirate.
not an
himself.
anarchist, but I was pretty rebellious, kind of like living that pirate life in my youth,
Oh, we know.
Oh, yeah. Then I nearly died, and I added "life is worth much more than gold" to kind of
That's
give it like a
cool.
deeper meaning. Bob Marley, shout out to Bob Marley, But yeah, to kind of give it a deeper, spiritual meaning. But yeah, I don't know. I also have one that's cool one is this one right here,
Yeah.
Mariposa. My daughter's name is Mariposa, but my buddy who does all my tattoos now, my buddy Carl, he did this one. pretty much right when she was born, and she almost looks identical to this tattoo now. Like it's crazy how like she's grown. She's 7 years old now, and she looks like it's almost looks like her, you know.
Aw.
So that's cool. Stuff like
Cute.
that, you know. I don't know. I've got a couple of weird things on me,
What
but
about right here? What are these?
I got the flower of life on me, the Ouroboros.
And then your ring's cool.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Shout out to my friend, Wrapped Energy, hooking me up. I just gave him some crystals and stuff, and
That's awesome.
he wraps them for me. Wrapped up my little alien dude.
And then your what is that? Mushrooms? The other necklace?
Oh yeah, right here. This is some. I love bead jewelry. Big fan of beaded jewelry. Yeah, some mushrooms, little mushroom medicine. Is my.
That's cute.
But yeah.
And then the frog, obviously.
Married to the life right here. Kambo.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Have you ever done the secretion? Like you do it off the
No,
frogs?
no.
Where does it come from?
It comes from the Amazon. Many different tribes work with it. There's many different tribes. We specifically get our combo most of the time from the Masis tribe, but there's a couple other tribes we do work with, and we do acquire their combo medicine from them too, all throughout Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
But
Have you been to the Amazon?
no, we're going this year actually.
That should be interesting.
Yeah, we're going this year. Yeah, I'm excited for that. We're working with basically my two brothers, our co-founders of our nonprofit. We're gonna be going out there and
Yeah.
filming some stuff for footage for the documentary we've been working on, Kambo. So it's time to go visit Brazil.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it's on our agenda for the year 2026.
How do you I feel like after doing this medicine for like, okay, and I haven't done it a long time, but you're more connected to nature,
Yes.
obviously. So the old Dre to like this Dre right now, like what would you tell that Dre? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, I don't know. What would I tell? I don't know.
Like what advice could you give somebody that was like you 20 years ago?
Yeah, just trust your intuition.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all have, we're all guided by intuition, whether some, listen to the doubt more or whatnot, or some listen to others or whatever their opinions are, and, because of insecurities or stuff like that. And, but that just kind of clouds the vision, clouds you from you finding your true self and being in tune with your true self. If you're constantly worried about what others think or, however you might be perceived, and, when you could just finally be yourself, your true authentic self, I feel, that's probably the best thing. It's just being your true authentic self and following your highest excitement, and
Yeah.
that'll help you navigate to, where you need to be or where you would like to do in life, whatever your dreams you have, more or less. But
Did you like living in New York or Santa Ana, Orange County, like the best place you've ever
no,
been in?
I love living. I love living in Brooklyn. Shout out to my Brooklyn, New York peeps. But I kept getting arrested for marijuana charges out there.
Of course.
Of course.
You would.
Yeah, but it was a time where, it was after post, 9/11, security was crazy. And,
Yeah.
you walked around with a little, not even a gram, they'd take me to jail. So sometimes I got busted. Sometimes I got caught, as much as you try to be sneaky about it, but yeah, it's kind of hard out there, and especially when the last year I had my car out there with Cali plates, so I felt like I was being harassed more, and just the cops already knew of me and whatnot. Probably, I'm sure, and
Yeah.
so I just got tired of being arrested for weed, and in California I had the medical marijuana license, so over here they couldn't touch me.
Yeah.
If I got pulled over, they had to give me my weed back and
Right.
let me go. So I just got tired of getting arrested. I was like, yeah,
You're like, I'll just come back to Santa Ana.
Yeah, basically,
I feel, Santa Ana's home, and it's like the best place we could have like grew up in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, It's close to the beach. It's it's not too far from the mountains. It's not too far from the desert. We got everything right here, SoCal.
And no, your guys' weather, because I don't live there anymore. But the weather is like you cannot compare that.
Oh yeah,
it's
man.
like perfect.
I was wearing shorts today. I was sweating out in the sun. I was like, this is Orange County winters over here.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Yeah. I don't, do you want to play like a would you rather game?
Yeah, what's that?
I ask you like, would you rather drink coffee or tea?
Okay, let's do
questions.
That.
Okay, so would you rather drink coffee or tea?
DMT. Nah.
Hey, that's your choice.
That's it. Kind of depends on the day. I'm more of a tea man. I'm not gonna lie, but my brother-in-law kind of got me into coffee again, hanging out with my brother-in-law.
What kind of coffee?
Oh, I'm a simple man. Just dark coffee.
No dairy, huh?
No dairy.
Yeah, we know that.
Maybe my wife got me into some fancy what do I call it?
Huh.
Oh man, it's called a dirty chai.
You know what?
Dirty chai. One shot, 2 shots. I don't know.
I remember when you this was back in the day when there was like substitutes for milk. You and your Silk milk.
Oh yeah.
Like you were like, yeah, I'm not doing dairy, and then then I changed too because I don't do dairy either.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just think of you when I see Silk. 'Cause you were always obsessed with that milk.
Yeah. I was Unfortunately, I loved milk in my youth so much I probably destroyed my gut, all that pasteurization or whatever, and yeah, so now I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
That's what you want to call it, but yeah, so I don't do dairy. But yeah, I don't mind.
Your Silk milk. Every time we'd go somewhere, him and his Silk.
I don't do that anymore,
No?
but yeah, no. I moved on.
Do you sleep in late or do you wake up early?
Both. I'm a night owl and an early bird.
Yeah?
Yep.
How can you do that? I'm a night owl for sure.
Yeah. How can I do that? I don't know.
Oh, your babies. That's probably why.
That's one of
it.
them. But I feel like I'm already programmed. I wake up early in the morning regardless.
Yeah.
I like to drink water before I go to bed and help my whole body and everything. So it helps wake me up early too and flush out my body, detox and everything. But
It's like a little.
But yeah, I sometimes I stay up late because, my kids go to sleep or something, and that's like my free time to work.
Uh-huh.
So I will stay up late sometimes working on the computer or whatever, get my own free time to watch something or whatever. But I usually stay up late at night, and I do wake up early because, I got kids, and we homeschool our kids, so I gotta get up and get to my whole routine going before the kids get up, kind of deal.
How do you like doing that? Homeschooling.
I think it's the best. I think I wish probably I did homeschooling.
Yeah.
I think.
But then I would have never met you.
Yeah, but so I was like, I feel like homeschooling we looked weird at when we were younger.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you homeschool people, but nowadays there's so much craziness being taught in school.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of weirdness. I won't get into all of it, but with teachers and all those other things, with adults or so-called adults.
Yeah.
Trying to teach these kids and some weird stuff that I'm glad we teach our kids or we know everything they're being taught. I can hear the teacher teaching them or, whatever they're teaching our kids and they're right then and there. And I go over, I see all the homework, I see everything they're going through. And I feel blessed that, it's kind of it's a charter school. So
Mm-hmm.
our kids have a good education, it's a top-rated school and everything. And our 2 older kids are, both like straight A students, doing great in it. So we just put our younger kids into it too, and they're enjoying it. They're in first and kindergarten, but it's cool, and I feel, being where I came from, this rebellious, activist, anti-government, youth, I feel like I would have never had wanted my kids to kind of go through the same school system that, I went through, because I felt they're not trying to create, like, entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
They're trying to create just workers.
Mm-hmm.
Just people that just work a job and, make someone else's dream come true. And I feel, me and my wife, we both have our own businesses, beyond our other jobs and everything, that
Yeah.
so we're able to show our kids, it's cool. We're both our own boss,
Yeah.
our own self, our own things, and we, do this other work, and we also do help, we also have these other jobs too, where we help,
Yeah.
so it's not just one way of living, but just to, teach our kids that not to be limited by, whatever the school system is trying to, put upon you.
Right.
So.
What about, do you watch a movie or do you read a book? Like, what would you rather do?
Man, I'm a movie fanatic.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh man, like what genre? It's like
Okay, do your top 5.
Oh man, I don't know. That's a tough one. You put me on the spot. I don't know. I don't know if I'm talking about movies right now.
Okay,
like,
what's like one movie that comes to your brain that you know that's like one of your favorites?
Oh man.
Okay,
Beat Street. Oh no, Beat
you know,
Street.
not a movie, but Chappelle Show with you.
What? Chappelle Show? What?
We would watch Chappelle Show when I would go to your house.
Oh. Where when I lived on 17th or I don't know where.
I don't even know. You had so many places, but Chappelle Show comes to my. Well, it's not a movie, but
I would always watch Chappelle Show.
Yeah,
but
Chappelle.
It's a classic right there,
He is.
But no, movies, man. Beat Street was a life changer as a kid. Beat Street. I'm gonna go all over the place right here. Blood in, Blood Out. I got it right. Oh man. Jeez. What else is there? There's like Boys in the Hood.
Mm-hmm.
2 other movies I'm gonna say. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. Clockwork Orange was really mind blowing, and oh man, I'm gonna I like Children of Men. I kind of try to get a different genre of movies. But yeah, I don't know.
That's good. Do you cook dinner or do you dine out?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. It just kind of depends on the day of the week.
What's like your go-to like cook meal at home? Do you cook?
A little bit, yeah.
What do you cook?
Oh man.
What?
I was like, we'll put me on the spot a little bit now. What I cook? Oh, sorry.
Wait, are you vegan?
No, I'm not vegan. I'm a vegetarian. If I
Okay.
was, I guess I'd label myself. I eat eggs now. But for dinner, it just kind of depends. Everybody's a little bit different, but sometimes, like yesterday or today, I made beans. I made beans for everybody. So, some kids or some people want the tostadas. I'll do the burrito. Everybody's a bit different, but yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like beans too.
I'm a beaner.
Yeah. Like the beans from the olla. Those are so good. What's your go-to spot in Santa Ana to eat?
Go
You
to
have
the
one?
eat. In Santa Ana?
Okay, well, in Orange County, I don't know.
Oh man, I'm trying to think. In Santa Ana, I'm trying to think, 'cause that's kind of limited.
Okay, I don't know. Where's your go-to spot then,
I
Tate?
have a couple of spots. It kind of depends. I'm a big fan of, and I'm gonna say like my 3 to 5 spots. I love Seabird's Kitchen, Vegan by El Zamorano, a Mexican spot. There's Nice Guy Burgers or Nice Guys. I forgot, right there on 17th Street. There's a little bomb. Where else? I go to Free Soul Cafe right there in Tustin. Pretty bomb. Where else do I go to? I don't know. There's a few other places.
I love your ring.
Yeah,
I swear that ring is like, so beautiful.
My wife had gotten a dope one from a festival, and I was so jealous of her. I wanted it.
Yeah.
So I found another Moldavite, and I gave it to my friend who does the wire wrap, and I was like, give me one just like this. And it was just very identical to hers, but
That's so
this one was for the left hand.
Yeah.
Hers was for the right hand, and yeah, I kind of chose the other little gems he chose to put on there besides the Moldavite, but I wanted the double ring, just in case.
Awesome.
someone needs to check their throat chakra real quick. No, I'm just kidding.
Dang.
I'm just joking.
You knocked them out right there. What about live in the country or live in the city?
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh man, I'm a city boy a little bit. I love the country. Don't get me wrong, but I think the only thing that stops me from living in the country is I want to be close to my family.
Yeah.
You know, I'm living in Santa Ana. I'm close to my parents and my two sisters. So, yeah. Other than that, I'd probably be living in like Sedona or some wild, out in the outskirts. You know.
Do you like to stay home or do you go out?
It kind of depends. I don't know. I'm already home so much. I feel like because we also homeschool our kids too.
Yeah.
So I do occasionally like to get out and go out. Whether me and my wife get a little night out to ourselves or even just take the kids out to a movie. Or even bowling or something. Something we could all get into, have fun with.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends on the vibe.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Beach or mountain?
Ooh, that's a good one. Beach or mountain? Oh man, that's a tough one. I'm like, oh man, I love them both.
Okay, if you had to choose one, what?
Oh man, if I had to choose one, I think I'd want to be. I think I'd like to be the beach. But for safety reasons, I'd probably prefer to be the mountain. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. The ocean's pretty crazy. I don't know.
Wait, Newport or Huntington?
I'm down with Huntington.
Oh, I'm Newport.
Yeah.
Yep.
I grew up going to Newport, like riding the waves, because the bus from Santa Ana went straight to Newport. But yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know. I got a lot of love for Huntington Beach and spent some time living, working out there. So,
museum dates or picnic dates?
I'm more of a picnic person, to be honest. I'd rather, do something more intimate and out in nature and more, my wife, where we could just tune out the whole world and just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Sushi or pasta? Have you? I don't know. What do you prefer?
My wife loves sushi, so I'm kind of sushied out. But yeah, I would say a pasta person. Like I'm more of I love pizza and Italian, Mexican food all day for me.
That's your favorite food?
Yeah, Mexican and Italian. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And then, travel the world or explore locally?
Yeah, they're both good.
You've done both.
I've done both. I want to travel the world more, to be honest.
Where's somewhere that you haven't been that you'd like to go?
I don't know, to be honest.
Was there ever a place that you went to that changed your life?
Chichen Itza.
Yeah?
Yeah. Chichen Itza, Mexico.
What happened to you?
When I was there, I was there in my youth. Must have been maybe 13 at the time or so. When they allowed you to walk up to the top. That's how long ago.
Yeah.
Go figure. I walked up to the top, had this crazy, I don't know, epiphany or vision or something. Almost like, I wouldn't say, almost like a past life memory or something.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to call it. And just felt super, being up there and seeing, which later I found out was the Warriors Temple.
No way.
My middle name is Guerrero, right? Warrior. So, anyways, I felt this, anyways, this point of view. I took a picture of it. I was like, wow, this seems so familiar. Anyways, long story short, later in life, that same shot was on some Rage Against the Machine video, right straight on the top of the temple, and it showed that Warrior Temple. Anyways, but 13 years old, I go up there to the temple, have this crazy experience.
Yeah.
You can't really put into words. 13 years old, you're like, what's going on? And powerful. I was determined, made it up, went back down. later on, I go back when I'm like, well, I guess probably 18. Wasn't allowed to go up it, but still had a powerful experience there. But I always remember that experience of like some type of like almost like it was like a checkpoint in my life, or like, all right, like I needed to go there and have this experience for the awakening of my consciousness, to be maybe more spiritually in tune, whether I was, or not, or, I was, like I said, I was raised Catholic, so I'm like just,
Yeah.
but I started going down, that rabbit hole of like learning about, all this Mayan and, histories about the Mayans and everything. And yeah, kind of.
Is your family Mayan or Aztec? Do you know?
No, I mean, they're straight from Mexico. My dad is from Durango. My mom is from Guadalajara, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know too much, but other than, yeah, my grandparents were in Texas based on my dad's side, I think, more or less. And but yeah, yeah, parents are from Mexico.
My mom's side has Aztec in her.
Oh, cool.
So I know I have that in my blood.
Yeah.
And then my dad's side is Spaniard.
Yeah.
Europe over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But it's cool because I know I'm Aztec. You know?
That's cool.
Yeah. I dug a little bit before she was gone. I wanted to know like where I came from,
Yeah.
I've always asked questions because they weren't allowed to ask questions back in their time.
Yeah.
But for me, I was like, where do I come from? What do I got? You know, I did the ancestor. Have you done that or no?
No.
You don't believe in that?
Nah, that's not I don't believe in it. I don't know.
You don't care for it?
I don't. Yeah, a little bit. I feel like I'm a little suspect on where maybe that information might,
End up.
Oh
well, pues ya ni modo.
Yeah. I mean, and also, and that's a little bit of it, but most of it is I feel like I don't care, or I feel like I'm already in tune with my basically my ancestors already. I'm already in tune with them, and especially living the path I'm living, and so.
That is very true.
I feel there's information. It's almost like a need to know basis, and I don't really need to know it.
Yeah. I think you already found your journey with
so
that.
I'm like, I don't really care. Like, I don't need to know, or I'm this percentage of that, or what. Like, people ask me, are you native, or are you indigenous, and what tribe are you from? They see me my braids too, are like, yeah, I'm from it depends on how you catch me. I'll be like, yeah, I'll give them like, I'm from the deep meditation tribe. Like, what? Deep meditation tribe. They're like, trying to figure that out. Like, what the fuck is it? Like, where you guys located at? Like, what state is that?
That's so funny. What's your favorite color?
I guess Dodger blue, baby.
That's your favorite. What is it? Baseball team?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Don't you have like
a
tattoo?
I do. I just got it recently. Actually, my boy did that right there. Caro de arriba. Dodger life right there.
What about your favorite? Do you have a favorite comedian?
Ooh.
I know you follow that one guy.
David Chappelle is dope, but I mean.
Yeah, he is.
Up and coming comedians. There's a few of them. Oh man, you put me on the spot. I'm like, my mind went.
I have a couple. Alfred Robles.
Oh yeah, he's cool.
He's so funny. There's Marcelo Hernandez. Love that guy.
Yeah.
Who else do I really follow? Ken Flores, who passed away. Renee Vaca.
Yeah, Renee Vaca is cool.
That guy's hilarious. I've seen a lot. I want to see Gary Owen.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my mind just went blank. I'm like.
All right. What's your favorite comedian?
Favorite comedian? Oh, man. There's a couple right now that really I love. The homie Craig Conant. I haven't seen his last name right. I just know what it is. But butcher your name, bro. Butcher it. But Craig's funny. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of myself, like half Mexican, half white, but comes from the whole stoner, crazy drug dealer days and whatnot, you know. So he has a bunch of cool stories. I love him. Concrete.
Yeah,
I love
he's
Concrete.
funny.
I love Concrete. He's super funny. All his sketches and everything. Yeah, I love that guy. He's super hilarious. Um, and other comedians. I love I love some of the comedians on the Kill Tony stuff. You know, some pretty funny comedians out there that come on it. Um, I like some of the stuff that what's his name? Oh man, I can't think of his name right now. I just watched it the other day. I don't know, man. You can't go wrong with David Chappelle. The new David Chappelle killed it, bro. Just dropped on Netflix.
What about Cat Williams?
Cat Williams. Oh yeah, there you go. That was the other one. Yeah, I knew I was missing one.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, and he came out with a lot of fucking truth bombs this past year. And yeah, Cat Williams is always one of my favorites. Yeah, he's got to be up there on the top 5 right now. I've been watching his DVDs since I was back in the day. I remember. But yeah, Cat Williams, classic. Dude.
Do you listen to podcasts or no?
Yeah, I do.
Who's like your top 5?
Ooh, top 5. All right, I'm gonna.
Okay, maybe.
Top 5 podcasts. All right, the top 5s I want to be on right here. We got Joe Rogan, of course. Can't say without Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, classic. Man, Theo Von.
Mm-hmm. I met him. Did I tell you?
No.
Yeah.
He's cool. I love his all energy, and I just laugh at him all day. Theo Von. I love the Sean Ryan show. I always tell people watch Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan's cool. A couple other ones I watch. The homie Craig, he's doing his own comedic one. What other podcasts do I watch? Really, I think that's pretty much it.
What about mine? Hello.
Oh, I Treasure podcast. That's a new one I got put onto.
Exactly.
I started watching the Full Send podcast. Some episodes by them. My cousin,
Mel Robbins. Have you heard of her?
Mel Robbins, nah.
She changed my life.
That's cool.
She wrote a book called Let Them. And it's pretty much just like letting people be who they are.
Yeah.
Like let them act the way they want to, and then you choose how you're gonna take that in.
Cool.
And just kind of like minding your own business. You work on yourself. You let people be.
Yeah.
And when I met her in was it February? Yeah, I met her at a book signing. She signed my book, and I talked to her, and so then I followed her on Instagram, and I told her how like her book changed my life, and she responded.
Oh, cool.
And she liked my picture with her because we took pictures.
Yeah.
So she's like the real deal. Some people just will say stuff, and no, she's the real deal.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that lady's amazing.
That's cool. So she has a podcast, right?
She has a podcast.
That's
yeah.
Cool.
It's like number 3.
I need to check it out. I mean, I'm like, there's only a few I watch or listen to on a steady.
You're like, I got a life, Yvette.
No, I got kids basically. I got kids.
Yeah, we know you have kids.
You can't listen to a podcast or Joe Rogan when you got kids in the car. They're talking about some weird ass fucking crazy shit.
Your favorite concert?
Oh man, your favorite concert? Sheesh.
Okay, top 5.
Top 5. It had it been Rage Against the Machine when it was at the Democratic National Convention right there in front of the Staples Center back in the day. That was crazy. It turned into a riot,
Yeah.
Man, top 5. I've been to so many concerts. I saw Santana when I was like a little kid.
No way.
At the Greek Theater, my parents took me to, and it's probably like 11. Probably my first concert. Like that blew my mind too. You can't leave Santana out, right? Santana. I've been I went to Ozfest when I was like probably like 13, 14 for the first time. My first concert. It's life changing. System of a Down, of course. Seen them countless of times. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know.
Mars Volta.
Come
on.
Yeah, I've seen them quite a few times. Texas, Frisco. Yeah. Yeah, their new stuff, I'm kind of,
Yeah.
I'm not too big fan of some of the new stuff, but some is all right.
But the old stuff was
The
like
old stuff, yeah, the classics, yeah, yeah, I can't.
that was one band that brought us together.
Yeah, definitely, yeah, those are some wild shows.
Some good times.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, let me see. What are your favorite bands? Do you have favorite bands? Or what do you listen to like recently?
Mm, that's a weird question. I kind of listen to a lot more old school stuff, to be honest. There's not much new school or new music that I'm really into.
Yeah.
There's yeah, I'm listening to a lot more old school bands. If anything, I'm interested more, yeah, into old school music. I'm not gonna lie, from like the '60s, '70s,
Yeah.
and all that. But new school, I really don't, I can't really. I'm not too into tune of that, or even a lot of the hip hop is kind of whack or watered down or
Yeah.
super whack. But so yeah, there's not really much new stuff, you know. There's little things here and there, but I can't think of the names. I don't want to give shout outs to
Yeah.
some whack ass artists. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
That's
joking.
true.
I
Like
don't know.
when you look back on this episode, like do you want to say anything to your future self or anybody out there that's listening, like any messages you want to say?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Looking back at myself, um, I'll say this: one thing I've learned about experiencing Kambo medicine, or plant medicines, ayahuasca, mushrooms, all that other stuff, is it not only does it expand our awareness, our consciousness of everything, but I think it helps train us to, sometimes we're in an uncomfortable situation.
Mm-hmm.
Life could get really tough.
Yeah.
And whether we get distracted or knocked off course or fall off the path or go these medicines have taught me or have given me the strength to persevere through any challenges in life or things that might feel like, oh my God, I'm being overwhelmed or whatever at the moment by whatever things going on in life. But it's helped me be able to just kind of like revert to all the things I learned in those ceremonies where I'm just connected to my breath, connecting to my prayer, maybe drinking some water to calm myself down or whatever it is that we're like, all right, just breathe this out. If I'm lost or I need some answers, go pray for it, maybe receive those answers or guidance, and I always tell people life is one of the most wildest psychedelic journeys.
Yeah.
If you're truly aware and truly conscious of, everything that's going on and almost to the, totality of everything in a sense where I feel like it's super psychedelic,
Mm-hmm.
but most people just think of it's everyday life or whatnot. But when you have this awareness, just gives you a different, almost I want to say like operating system, where there's certain things that might have affected me or triggered me in my youth or my past, whether emotional, political, or in any which way. I'm not triggered by it. I'm just able to sit back, watch the movie, and not let it affect me.
Mm-hmm.
Just observe, not absorb,
Yeah.
and just do my own thing, because there's so much craziness going on in the world. There's so much, psyops and things going on and narratives and people pushing certain agendas. People get lost in all these different, narratives and labels and things going on. And when, in the end, I feel it's all big, like spiritual warfare right now going on, where we're so divided by belief systems.
Yeah.
You can't even have a certain belief that's different, contrary to someone else. It's all of a sudden you're a nut, you're this or you're that, you're right or left or whatever label that people want to put on you, and it's like you can't even have your own thoughts. You can't even you can't even not be in a box.
Yeah.
You got to be labeled. You got to be this or that. And when I feel beyond all that, we're a multidimensional being, right? Walking this path on Earth, thinking we're living a human existence, but in reality, it's a spiritual experience, and we're just not in tune to that. So when you have a different awareness, it kind of makes things I feel different. Your whole experience of everything different, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Like it's easier to enjoy the ride.
yeah, and not get caught up in the emotions of everything,
Yeah.
and not be, whatever happens in the news or something, to be,
Yeah.
jump on that bandwagon or jump, oh my God, and you're yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to join every cause or join everything, and because a lot of stuff, I don't want to say is fake, but may not be really genuine or
Yeah.
true.
Right.
And a lot of people unfortunately get, they're lost.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the majority of youth are lost, and you could see it and just coming out and playing itself out where people are literally labeling themselves, as like weird stuff, like pronouns and stuff that it's not even almost human being. It's
Yeah.
like we've almost dehumanized ourselves so much that people don't even recognize themselves as human beings.
Yeah.
They want to be something else, and so be it. I'm not trying to knock
Yeah.
anyone down. But I'm just saying that's how lost people are, where they don't even know who they are,
Right.
and they're living some imaginary life, and that's cool. So be it. But you can't force that belief system on someone and who doesn't believe into that, or doesn't acknowledge that, and and then all of a sudden, cancel them or trying to shame them for, oh, they're a phobic or they're something like this or something because they don't believe in this or something. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
It's just about you being your own sovereign being, you following your own path and not, like I said, falling into any trends or any little whatever things going on in the world or society,
Right.
you know. But yeah.
Well, conclusion.
Sorry, did I go off the deep end on that one?
No, it's good. This comes to an end. Thank you for joining the podcast,
Yeah.
and then follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Any other messages you want to say before we leave?
I don't know what to say. Yeah, I mean, like I kind of already said it before, but yeah, if people are really interested in working with plant medicines or psychedelics, would really highly recommend doing Kambo medicine to cleanse their mind, body, and soul. So you're not taking all that negative energy, all the traumas into those type of ceremonies and crying it out. Maybe dealing all the healing and purging prehand. So
Yeah.
you have a better experience. You're more grounded. You're able to receive those medicines in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like most importantly, surrender. Because a lot of people go in to these ceremonies with expectations, or they're used to being in control or something, and all of a sudden, you ate that mushroom or drink the ayahuasca, and you realize you're not in control.
Yeah,
like
that's scary.
yeah, and people you could feel like lose their shit, or it could be dangerous, or
Yep.
people die, or certain things, and it's like it's not all it's not all love and light and rainbows. There's a dark end to a lot of
Yeah.
this stuff that people have to kind of go through sometimes to find the light. So it's a process. There's no one cure it all. Like I said,
No.
one thing fix it all. But yeah, it's a good path to walk. If you're really interested in being more in tune with yourself, and maybe getting a reset.
Mm-hmm.
Moving, feel stuck or stagnant in life, just trying to move forward. It's a good boost of energy and everything. So
Do you want to share your social media handles or?
yeah, you guys follow me on TikTok, Viva Combo Tribe. Or on Instagram, same thing, Viva Combo Tribe. We're at vivacombo.org on the website if you want to look us up.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. But yeah.
All right.